Welcome to a brand new episode of Live It Up. This week is all about meaty Indian preparations, or rather mutton-based Indian dishes cooked with delicious extra virgin olive oil. There's going to be plenty of good cooking, plenty of delicious recipes. So, as they say, why waste any more time? Let's go live it up. Well, I'm here at INA at one of the best mutton stores that I know of, and I'm here to buy a kg of double lamb chops, okay? I've got a fantastic recipe in my mind, something that's really kind of quite exotic and locally inspired. So let's see exactly how it turns out. The first thing I'm going to need are these beautiful lamb chops. May I dekh sakta hu, sir, please? Look at this, okay? Beautiful, nice. So 1 kg of double lamb chops, and then we can go and get cooking. Let's get to the kitchen because I can't wait to cook up these beauties. Bahut badhiya, sir. Absolutely superb. Thank you. I've just gotten back from the market with my beautiful double lamb chops, and now it's time to get down to some Live It Up style cooking. What are we doing today? Well, I'm going to do for you guys a Hyderabadi style roasted lamb chops. So the first thing we need to do is preheat our oven to a good 180 degrees centigrade. 180, and yes. Right, so I've put my oven to preheat, or rather left it to preheat. While it's heating up, let's get down to making a quick and fairly complex marinade. Alright, so let's heat up our pan. My pan is nice and hot. Now time to dry roast our spices. So 1 bay leaf, a little bit of mace or jaggery, a generous half a teaspoon of cumin, some beautiful cassia or dalchini, lovely and kind of wood spicy, a little bit of cloves, 4 to 5, not too many. A generous 3/4 of a teaspoon of dhania seeds, almost half a teaspoon of black peppercorns. Now just dry roast these spices on a nice high heat until they're nice and fragrant and they've released all of their wonderful oils. Our spices have been now dry roasting away for a good 2 to 3 minutes on a pretty high heat, and as you can see, they're now beginning to give off a beautiful aroma. वक्त आ गया है इन्हें ग्राइंड करने का. And now, as you can see, our garam masala is nice and fine. Time to marinate our lamb chops. Right, so into my beautiful French lamb chops or double lamb chops. First, some ginger garlic paste. 1, about 2.5 teaspoons, generous teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. A good 2 heaped teaspoons of our fresh garam masala. So in goes my tangi hui dahi. Okay, that's just going to help all of these ingredients come together and also help to kind of coat and further soften and tenderize our lamb chops. 1, 2, look at that. Now our powdered spices. So a little bit of turmeric for color as well as flavor. A generous 1.5 teaspoons of hot red chili powder. Of course, extra virgin olive oil. So I'm just going to put a nice generous lug of extra virgin olive oil, yeah? And I'm talking about a good 3 tablespoons of some salt. Generous squeeze of beautiful nimbu ka ras. Now, my favorite part, massaging. ठीक है जी, हमारे चॉप्स मैरिनेट हो चुके हैं, बहुत ही बढ़िया लग रहे हैं। वक्त आ गया है इन्हें अवन में रोस्ट करने का। ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स गो गेट आवर बेकिंग ट्रे। नाउ वेरी सिंपली, little bit of extra virgin olive oil to prevent our chops from sticking to the bottom. Onto my baking tray go my double lamb chops. Now what I'm basically doing over here is I'm putting the chops bone side down. Alright, so I'm creating actually a natural rack. I've just kind of placed them all together fairly kind of evenly. I'm just adding all of this beautiful balanced marinade. Just look at that color, huh? And like I said, these chops are beautifully tender. They should take, I'm guessing, 12 to 15 minutes at a fairly high heat. Carefully into our preheated oven they go. Right? So into the oven they go. 220 degrees on roast. 15 to 18 minutes, and ladies and gentlemen, by that time our chops should be nice and juicy and succulent. Okay, so a little bit of waiting and then we'll be ready to plate it. Well, our chops have been roasting away in a nice hot oven. Time to check and see whether they are done or not. Wow, absolutely fantastic. Have a look at that, little bit of charring on the bone over here from the top heat. Color has darkened, nice and slightly pink in the center, still moist all the way through, charred and smoky on the outside. Absolutely fantastic, you know, to make them look really nice and presentable. Little bit of olive oil. Generous squeeze of lime to balance out the intensity of those spices. And now just simply spoon it all over. Little bit of freshly chopped coriander for a bit of color and a bit of herby freshness. And as always, a nice generous drizzle of that luscious, healthy and flavoursome extra virgin olive oil. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my version of a real classic Hyderabadi style double lamb chops. I'm here at the coffee shop of the ITC Sheraton in New Delhi. It's lunchtime. I'm absolutely starving. All of that cooking, well, it's hard work, all right? And I am now famished. I'm here because I'm going to be meeting one of their budding chefs who's going to give us his take on an olive oil recipe. I'm here at the ITC Sheraton in Delhi, all right? Chef Vivek, senior sous chef, he is going to cook for us today, or rather make for us a really traditional Indian kebab. Am I right?
Very
the
right.
Shami kebab. For those of you who have been living on another planet, please explain what a Shami kebab is.
The Shami kebab is perhaps, I feel, it's perhaps one of the oldest kebabs that have been
Invented?
Created.
Created.
Yeah, it's been
created.
And it's a kebab which has followed a lot of tradition.
Right, chef. Please take us through these wonderful
I'll
ingredients.
start with the lamb mince. This is the primary ingredient of this kebab.
Absolutely.
Everything stems from the quality of the mince that is selected. This is the second ingredient, which is adding body into that. Because the mince has a lot of fat,
Right.
there has to be some way in which we can absorb that fat out. So this is chana dal.
Okay.
And then we have spices. Now, in a process, we will be starting by combining the mince, the chana dal, some of the hot spices in the ginger, the garlic,
Okay, wonderful. Now that we know and are familiar with the ingredients and the process in general, let's get down to cooking, because I can't wait to try your Shami kebabs, by the way.
Hey.
One of my favorites. Alright, so our mince has gone in. Kg of mince, look at that. Lots of nice internal fat. And now, chef is adding the soaked chana dal. Mince is in, chana dal is in, julienne ginger is in, or sliced ginger. And now some whole cloves of garlic.
Now for the spices.
Ji.
In this,
Kasia.
this is kasia.
Right, so
I've only put half of it,
okay.
which I'll be doing for most of the hot spices. The rest of it I will broil and I'll grind.
Alright, so you'll
And I'll
grind
add it
them
back,
and then
add it later.
Add it later. So, dalchini, then about 8 or 9 cloves, now some whole peppercorns. Lovely, lovely.
This, all of it.
All
This
of it,
I've not-
all
I've
the
not
badi
grind.
ilaichi.
Half the choti ilaichi.
Okay, so about 4 to 5 brown cardamoms and some hot dry red chilies. And that's our bay leaves. Lots and lots of tej pasta. And of course the
salt.
heat of the chili and the salt. Okay, a little bit of javitri or mace. Very, very delicate again in its flavor and aroma. Okay, cool. So, our ingredients for our Shami kebab are now in the lagan. Now chef is just transferring it onto a gas flame, and he's gonna kind of cook it on a nice low, really low, gentle heat. So our mix is now ready. The mince is beautifully cooked out. It's nice and tender. The chana dal falling apart, all right? And of course, all of our warm spices are also going to be really soft and kind of mashable. Okay, now we're going to transfer this mix to the grinder. It is done. Look at that. That is really nice and fine. So our kebab mix is now ground and it is ready for our balanced ingredients.
Now, if you remember, I saved up
Half of the
these-
warm spices.
half
Correct.
the warm spices.
Okay.
And these, you broil it
Okay.
and you grind it into a fine powder in a mixie.
All right. So you want a fresh garam masala,
That's right.
which you have made.
Which
And
I have made
for
and
you.
you can
Yes.
just
of
pass
course.
that to me.
Of course.
So we'll put in these chopped green chilies,
Chopped onion.
finely chopped onions.
Now
And
the
chopped
adding of
coriander.
the chilies, the coriander, and the onion is now pretty much traditional to a Shami,
That's right.
right?
A little bit of egg,
I would say about an egg.
about one egg.
About one egg, all right, just beaten, well beaten, and in it goes. All right, now time to mix. Last but not the least, some of chef's freshly ground or roasted and ground aromatic garam masala. Right, so our Shami kebab mixture is now beautifully done and ready for us to shape into Shamis, right? Okay, our Shamis are ready. They're looking beautiful. So we're gonna give our Shamis a really nice, healthy, light and flavorsome spin. Beautiful Shami kebabs. Right, chef, our Shamis are looking beautiful. Done?
They are ready.
Okay, they are absolutely ready. Look at that nice bit of browning. Great bit of presentation as well. Well, our Shami kebabs are looking fantastic. They are done. Now, Yeah, I'm expecting a friend of mine who, by the way, is going to join us, chef, you and myself, right here, and sample some of what we've done today, and just have a bit of fun and talk about cooking with olive oil. So, chef, I'm going to go and find her. I think she's here already, and please do join us.
I will.
Yeah. See you in 5. Thank you so much, by the way. This was an absolute masterclass. Thank you. See you, chef. Thank you very much. Right. So, that is Ruchira and myself, are waiting patiently for Chef Vivek and his Shami kebabs. Tell me something. I want to ask you. Do you like Shami kebabs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about them done in olive oil? What ideas do you have about that? That's what we're trying to really do here.
I'm thinking maybe they'll be a lot more velvety.
Okay.
And maybe a little bit more, undertones of the oils will come through.
Okay.
So the fragrances, etc. will, I think, make it a lot interesting to eat.
Interesting to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are not going to kind of tell you how we've done it.
Sure.
And let's see if you spot the difference.
I'm all for blind tasting.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Fine. Hi, chef.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well.
By the way, Chef Vivek.
Hi.
This is Ruchira Hoon.
Hi, Ruchira.
She writes on food, she blogs on food, and you're a great cook yourself. Okay, so our
Shami kebab.
Yeah, look at that.
With the salad. And I have here the mint chutney and the dahi ki chutney.
Fantastic. Chef, please, I hope you're going to join us, and I know that chefs don't,
No, not at all.
You're not. Okay.
I'm
Good.
not one of those.
You're not one of those who. Not okay. Shall I serve you some?
Yes.
So time for us to taste our little Shami experiment. First mine, yes, that's cool, beautiful. I must say, the plate looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The color, freshness, the Shami. Okay, let's. Chef is looking at me and saying, temperature, damn it, eat it fast, temperature.
All right.
All right, huh?
All right.
For me, great in texture. Like a little bit of, what would you think?
Quite velvety.
Yeah, velvety.
I like that.
Velvety, but it's got that little crust on the outside as well.
That happens on that grilling.
Yeah.
The
crispiness.
That crispiness.
That's lovely.
Now, I want to ask you, Chef, since we are talking about olive oil and you as well, Ruchira, I mean, traditionally, if this was, say, done in ghee, would we get a different mouthfeel to it?
So a lot less would have happened with ghee. With the olive oil, it would allow the other flavors to, release on the palate, and you have a much better experience.
That's absolutely fantastic. I am really happy. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, thank you for joining us, because your opinion is more than kind of valuable.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Thank you, and thank you very much, Chef, for this. Thank you for being here.
It's been my pleasure.
And don't forget, to live healthy, live smart, and live it up.
This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Good Times.